Hello, welcome to today's class. And hello, welcome to today's class. Testing one, two, 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 two. The fuck did I come with here? Did you share screen? Testing one, two, 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 two. The fuck did I come with here? Okay, there's a lag. There's a little bit of lag in it. also start. Okay, hello. Let's stop sharing for a bit and let's go to, let's copy this and paste this to Excel. I think modestly. Okay, yeah, welcome to class. To name them up. Okay, so welcome to class. Today's class, we will just work on the data that we're working on last couple of weeks, which is the factory um, equipment and cost analysis that we're doing last week. So we'll just pick up on that. Hopefully, we'll be able to finish that and do a dashboard for that before the end of the class. Then by the next class, we will move on to doing other case studies. We're going to be doing this hopefully every Sunday from 6 to 7. So that's is what we're going to start with. So just whoever's on the call, just give us a wave, a hi. Okay. This guy is okay. Okay, so let me share my screen so we can just get started. I will attach the data to my YouTube. Right, this is recorded and currently being streamed to YouTube. So I'll attach the data to the description after you're done with the score. So see you then. You can get the data from there to practice on. Okay. So first we're going to start from where we stopped during the last class. So we're going to go to the file we're working on during the last class. And that should be, yeah. Okay, facility management. Then I think we're working on this. This is where we stopped. Let me load that up. Okay, so this is where we stopped. So we have our monthly cost, performance, optimization, management, savings, employee on site, ID, client ID, and our performance rating, which we created from our performance score. Let's see. So I noticed that our performance rating was a bit off. So I'm going to correct that right now. So to do that, I'll just go over to my data. I think this should be somewhere around here. Where's my query? Queries and connections. See if I can bring that up. Oh, I forgot to enable that. Okay, so this is what I was looking for. So click on this. Click on this. I think you'll be able to, yeah, edit. Click on the edit. It will bring us back to Power Query. So the last thing we did was this. So let me just undo those steps. One, two. Okay. So I'm going to go to add my column again, make it conditional column. Now we're going to call this performance rating. Then we will look for the performance score, search, and when it is less than or equal to 70, that will be underperforming. Okay, let's move on. Underperform. Okay, underperformance. Now we'll go to add a new clause. The same thing we worked on, which is the performance score. We're going to say when it is less than 80 on this one, less than or equal to 80. I'm going to put 80 right here. Then we're going to say this is meeting expectation. Or meeting performance. But I'm just going to leave this as expectation. Then the last one is if it is greater than 80, then it is our performance is an excellent performance. So we're just going to put excellent here. If it's anything less than 70, it's underperforming. Anything between 70 and 80 is meeting expectation. Then anything greater than 80 is definitely performing excellently. And I know for a fact, because we've done the data exploration, we know that the highest value or the maximum value of our performance score is 90 something. I think the range is within 0 and 100. So excellent performance. Click on OK. I think we should. Okay, now this is our data. Then we go to File, Close, and Load. So we have our data. Everything is working perfectly. Okay, so let's start our simple analysis. I think we started here. Oh, let's just delete this, start again. Delete this as well. So we can start again. Okay, the objective for this analysis, if I'm not mistaken, let me go back to my documents. You always want to keep your objective at the back of your mind whenever you are doing any form of analysis. You have to be aware of your objectives. Let's see. Okay, this is my brief. Okay, the objective, the purpose of this analysis is to, okay. Cross multiple location, aiming to uncover key insight for optimization and cost savings opportunity. So we are looking for opportunities to improve the operation of each of the facilities and as well as to save costs. So we are assessing more with more fervency or with more focus the performance score, the monthly cost, the facility type, and the implemented optimization. So we're going to do a quick analysis on each of these categories. So let's hop back into our charts and let's get started. So to summarize my data, I'm going to be using the pivot table. So quickly, let's go to the top. Okay, so I can do control top. Okay. So click anywhere, go to insert, go to pivot table and insert pivot table new. Okay. Okay, so for this first one, we're going to be looking at the optimization process. And we're going to compare it with the monthly savings cost. We are looking for cost savings opportunities. Right, so we want to see the performance, the optimization process that led to the highest form of cost savings. So I'm going to drag my optimization process to the row. Then I will bring in my monthly cost. So my monthly cost savings to the value. Okay, so this is in sum. Okay, let's work with the average because there's a lot to work with here. So the average will be better for this particular analysis. So we can easily see the average costs, monthly cost savings for each of these optimization processes. Okay, so is what I'm looking at. Let's bring a chart to get a better visualization of this. So go to insert. Let's say a bar chart will be perfect. Go to charts, click on bar chart. Okay, right click, hide all chart buttons. Yes. Remove the title, chart title, not important. Then bring in my data. I think I need to make this smaller. I don't need up to 4 decimal points. I think I need just 1 or 2. Okay, perfect. Remove deletion, not important. I don't need this horizontal, sorry, the vertical axis. Go to your axis, then bring that out. Purely, this is purely for aesthetics purpose, right? Okay, so from this, I can see that energy efficiency has the highest efficiency. Okay, that's good. It's good to know. Okay, so we have a little bit of visuals on this. So we're just going to call this optimization process. So this is just a quick analysis that we are doing. Now go back to our data. So let's look at the states and how the costs influence all the states and the costs, how they interact with one another. So go to insert, same thing we did for the first one. We're going to bring in our states. Now we're going to bring in the cost savings, monthly cost savings per state. Then let's make this average. Okay. So for this, we're going to work with the chart. So first, let me just give this a good sorting by from largest to smallest. Okay, so Cross River has the highest savings, cost savings by states. We could use a map chart for this. Okay, there's different chart of copy data outside. Okay, so we cannot use this directly. We have to copy this table out of my pivot table. I just call this states, and this is the monthly costs savings. Okay, I think I'll work with this now. Go to map, plot a map. Okay, so from the highest to the smallest, the state with the highest cost savings is Cross River. So you can see from that to the smallest. Then let's move this downward. I don't necessarily need this. For my legion, I can bring my legion to the bottom. Okay, so we're good. So call this uh, cost saving by states. Okay, so we will be looking at the facility type, and how the cost savings are affected or influenced by that. So we're going to do the same thing. Insert, go to pivot table. Okay. Okay, work with average also. Go to home. We're going to remove this decimal. Make it one decimal. For this, we'll be using a simple chart. I think a simple bar chart will be fine. Or let's work with a. Okay, I think this is okay. Mm, click on the charts, go to design. Okay, let me change the chart to a normal column chart. Move. Okay, sorry. Hide. Hide the legend as well. Remove the chart title. Remove the vertical. Now work with data label. Okay, sorry. Data label, not data table. Okay, the manufacturing plant has the highest cost savings. So we're going to work with this for now. Cost by, I think this is a facility type. Okay, what else? Let's go back to our brief. Let's see what we can work with. We've looked at the performance. Okay, we've not looked at performance. We looked at the monthly cost. Looked at the facility. We looked at the implementation process. Let's look at the performance. So I'll bring up my data here. Go to inserts, pivot table. Okay. Now we will use the performance rating. Bring it over here. Now we'll drag in our cost savings, right? And let's work with the average on this. Okay. So let me plot a simple graph. Let's see if I can do a comparison between everything. Okay, I think they are pretty much the same value. The excellent, the good, and the underperforming are pretty much the same values. Let me just hide all of this. Bring out my data label. Now for my data label, this doesn't really serve me as much. So I need to convert this to percentage. So go to the data series right here. Okay, sorry. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Now go to percentage. Okay. Let me give this a good feel. Make it white. Okay, I think blue is still okay. Then give the color itself white. Okay, perfect. So you can see they are pretty much the same numbers of high performance, excellent performance, and underperforming. Let me refresh my data. Okay. So they're pretty much the same. There's really not much to learn from here. Let's call this performance rating. Okay, I think we need to, okay, let me go back to my objective. Optimization, performance metrics. Okay, we need to show some key performance metrics like the monthly cost, cost savings, number of employees, and so on. There's something I would like to, I'd like to do. right, is to check if the employee count, no, there's an employee count here, the employee efficiency or the employee count affects the total cost savings. So for that, I will be needing, sorry, these are just some assumption that I'm working with. This is just a quick analysis, not really a deep analysis, just a short 1 hour analysis that I'm just doing on this data. Definitely, we need to do a deeper analysis if you're going to go forward with this. Okay, so let me check this out. Create a pivot table to summarize our data. And okay, I think this would work. Sorry, I think I need to. Let's see. So I want to compare the employees and the costs per facilities. So I want to check if for these facilities, does the employee actually affect the monthly cost savings? So let me drag this to my value and as well bring this to my value. Use average as well, use average. Okay, let's see. Average employee on sites. Okay, let's see if I can plot a chart from this. Go to insert, recommended charts, go to combo. Okay, this should be bar charts. While this should be normal bar charts. Do I need a cluster chart? No. Okay, let me try this. Okay, perfect. This should be, this is a line chart here. Sorry, and for this we use a bar chart. Okay, yes, okay. Remove this. So just remove all of this. Bring our grid, sorry, our legend to the bottom, like bringing it at the bottom. Then adding my data labels. It's a bit too congested. Let's see if I can remove the extra decimal points. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Okay, what can I see from here? When the employee was really high, the efficiency was low, the cost savings was low, employee was low, the cost savings was low as well. Let's see if there's any pattern. There's not really much of a pattern that I can see. Okay, I can't really see a pattern. So we are looking for a pattern. So there's really no pattern that shows us that as the employees number of employee on site is going up, the cost saving is going down. Right? That's what we should be looking at. Sorry, the cost saving is going up. The employee and the cost saving should be moving in the same direction. So as the employee is going down, cost saving should be going up. Or as employee is going up, cost saving should be also going up. So there's really no pattern that shows that. Now, let me check something else and see if there's a pattern between the monthly cost and employee. Let's go to charts. Let's see what we have. Should be combo charts. Okay, this should be a line, and this should be the bar chart. So it should be the line charts. While this is the bar charts. Okay, and let me check something else. Let's see if there's any pattern here. So as the employee is going up, right? The numbers of employee on site is going up. I think I need to see my horizontal axis. Okay, I need my horizontal axis. Let's make this bigger. Okay, as the number of employees going up, the monthly cost is going down. Okay, this is good. Employees, number of employee costs, number of employee goes down, but monthly cost is relatively the same. So the cost is up while the employee is down. Okay, so there's really not much of a pattern because you can see that the monthly cost, this is the monthly cost which is up, and the employee count is relatively low. Apart from this retail store, there is not really much of a genuine pattern for us to draw any real conclusion from. Okay, so we're just going to leave this here. Employee on sites. So we can't really say the employee on site affects the costs. Okay, so the visuals we'll be using for this will be, okay, before we start talking about visuals, let's just create our KPIs. KPIs are the key performance indicators that we look at when we are looking at this data. So some of the key things we'll be looking at will be the average cost, right? The average monthly savings, our performance index, our performance score, our average performance score. Then we'll also be looking at our total employee or total employee. So let's just quickly create that, our KPIs. And so I'll be dragging my average score, so average monthly cost, the monthly savings, performance, the employee on site, bit much. Let's see. The count of employee on site. Okay, about 20,000. Okay, we talked about the performance rating. Let's bring that in. So we need the average of this. Okay, so if there's any decimal point, we're just going to remove that. So at least one decimal, we can just remove all the decimal points, as the case may be. For now, I'm just going to remove all the decimal points. We'll make it one. Okay, this is our KPI. Okay, good. So let's create a dashboard. This is a cumulative representation of our data. It shows all the charts and gives us an overhead view or a top level view of our data using a dashboard which contains all of our charts. So let's quickly create one. Before you start creating your dashboard, you need to get the templates, right? The brand color you're going to be using for this. And you need to get those in. Okay, part of our expectation was to create a dashboard that depicts the performance and cost efficiency. And we have to do that with either Excel or Power BI. So I'm going to look for a good color palette. So go to color, this is name of this website is Color Picker. Any of this color website is this colorhunt.co. I see some good designs there or some good color palettes. This other one, I think it's flat color or something like that. Flat. Okay, this color want would work. So just look for a good color. You can type in the kind of brand you want, pick in your colors, and search. For this design, I'm going to use this color palette. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do to create my dashboard is to select the area I'm going to use it for that. So I'm going to select what I'm using, then hide the rest. So I'm going to say from A to V is what I'll be using. Then I'll simply hide all of this. To get the actual screen we'll be using here, just go to View. I'm going to remove my headings and my title bar, so my formula bar. So this is what I'm going to get. I might still need the headings for now. Okay, so we can save from here, way down. From here, select everything down. Shift Control down, right click, hide. Now back to view, remove the grid lines, I don't need it. So you can simply select everything and go to home, go to fill, more colors, custom. Now, this color I got from here is one I'm going to use. Just copy this, copy. Okay, just I think you can click copy and paste. Okay, I'll go my background. Okay, the next thing we tend to do when we are creating a dashboard like this, we will need to, okay, let me mind this first. We need to set up our, we call it either card or you call it your template. Let's see the numbers of shots I have. So this is just design. Going forward from here, it's just going to be about design. So I have this chart. Okay. So I'm going to create one for, okay, first I'm going to create my header. So go to insert, um, shapes. I'll just bring this here. Okay, I think this would work. Grab this. Bring it all the way to the edge. This will be your title. I think for my card, I will use this color, the second color. Just copy this. Or I think this will be better. Let's work with this. Okay.